Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. This lesson is going into the evidence of things not seen. Okay. And it's very, 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 very important and crucial that you meditate upon this, especially in this time. Okay. Headed into Jacob's trouble. So let's read this again. Hebrews 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right. The evidence of things not seen. Now ask yourself this question. How can there be evidence of things not seen? And how can that be faith? Well, when you're dealing with Yahweh Shem Shai, they make it so. So we have to follow these instructions and understand what our salvation is about. Okay, first of all, our salvation is not of ourselves, but is a gift, the gift of faith. And this is very, very, very heavy that you can have evidence in things that are not seen yet. Okay, now you have the prophecies in the Bible, like Babylon getting destroyed. You read it, right? And you believe it because you read it, because you know Yahweh Shem Shai's word is true, okay, and pure, okay? Or the kingdom of heaven being established, all right, in all righteousness, okay, under one order. You read it, you believe it because you believe in the scriptures. But we know we prophesy in part and know in part. So you have those in-between things that you don't know how it's going to happen, but you got to have faith in those in-between things also, man. Okay. Things that are not written, but you believe, meaning it's evidence of things not seen because of your faith. Faith dwelleth within you. Okay. Got to understand that. Let's go to 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. For we walk by faith and not by sight. Right. We walk by faith and not by sight. Okay. Remember that. Okay. Day in and day out, man. Okay. As Jacob's trouble gets cranked up, you walking by faith and not by sight. Meaning it don't matter what you see. It does not even matter because the evidence that you have is your belief, your faith. That's the evidence, man. Okay. Not what you see. Because if you walk around and you have the evidence be on what you see, then it's over for you, man. How are you going to survive in that mind frame? Okay. Think about Yahweh Shai on the ship with the disciples. He was teaching them this. Okay. Yeah. They saw waves. They saw ocean waters all on the ship. Okay. They saw it, man, to the point where they thought they were going to die. Okay. But they didn't die. Meaning what? That wasn't an evidence because they saw that. You got to believe in the power, the true power in Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Okay. And more so as time comes, man, for Jacob's trouble, man, for salvation. All right. It's impossible to please Yahweh Shem Shai without faith. So this is going to be your salvation. The just shall live by faith. Let me read this again. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. And that's what it means by walking as the children of the light, meaning you are connected to the power and you understand that power. Okay. Paul understood. That's why he said this, man. He understood the power of dealing with Yahweh Shem Shai, which is invisible to the world. They don't know him, but we know him. So act like it. Okay. We got to act like it. All right. This would be a quick little lesson, man, just to think about, man. And Lord willing, I can do a longer one after this, a part 2. Let's go to Mark 5, starting at verse 24. And Yahweh Shai went with him, and much people followed him and thronged him. And a certain woman, which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians, and had spent all that she had, and was nothing bettered, but rather grew worse. Right, man. She went to physicians that was known to cure things, but they couldn't cure. Okay, she got worse. Her blood issue. All right. Verse 27. When she had heard of Yahweh Shai, came in the press behind and touched his garment. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. Now, when she said that in real time, okay, she had evidence already. And the evidence was her faith. You see, you get that? The evidence was her faith. Okay, she purely believed it 100%, not 50%, not 60%. She wasn't wavering like a stormy sea, back and forth like a seesaw. No, she believed it 100%. And because that, okay, it was the evidence, because she didn't see it yet, man. It was just faith in her. Okay. See, these scriptures, man, are written for our learning, for us to use this, man, especially when shit looks horrible, man. Okay. Because that's when that sudden fear comes around, you know, you get scared, that anxiety, but man, we ain't got time for anxiety, man. We only got time for faith. So read this again. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. And straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Yahushua, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press and said, who touched my clothes? And his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, who touched me? Verse 32, and he looked round about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, fearing and trembling, knowing that was done in her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Right. So she was made whole because of her faith, man. Her faith was the evidence of something that she didn't even see yet, but it came to pass, man, proving that it was the evidence of her faith. You see, think about that, man. Think about, if you hold this dear in your spirit, what this is going to do for you, this mindset moving forward when all hell break loose, man. Okay, think about that, man. Don't wait till all hell break loose to have this mindset. You have this mindset now. So when it does break through, right, and gets crazy and mayhem, you're stable, man, because it takes wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. This is wisdom, man, on how to deal with Yahushua. Okay. So it says, thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. While he yet spake, there came from the ruler of the synagogue's house certain which said, thy daughter is dead. Why troublest thou the master any further? As soon as Yahushua heard the word that was spoken, he said unto the ruler of the synagogue, be not afraid, only believe. Right. Be not afraid, only believe. Why? Because if you only believe and you have that faith, that's the evidence of things not seen. Okay. Then it's going to manifest that it's the evidence that your faith brought it forth. Your faith. Okay. That's why he told the woman, thy faith have made thee whole. You see that? So this is a quick little lesson. Like I said, Lord willing, I'm going to come with another one and another one and another one, man, because right now it's the time to really focus on faith, man. All right. It's very crucial right now to really step into this faith bubble, man, and take it 100% seriously, 100%. So with that, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders, great millstone, and shalom to your Akamah that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.